You want to wash your belt in cold water because hot water will shrink it. And you'll want to add vinegar to the water. Just regular old white vinegar will do. It kills bacteria that cause smells and infections, and it's just a real good thing to add to the water, and it doesn't cost a whole lot, so it's an easy thing to do. And then I use just a free and clear laundry detergent as well. That will help break up the dirt and grime that's been ground into the belt over time. I actually used too much in this video, so after I get the belt soaked in there, you'll see me start scooping some of it out by hand. It's not a big deal if you end up with too much suds. You can just scoop it out into the bathtub or into a bucket or any number of other things, and it'll go away eventually on its own, so it's not a big problem. But you'll want to let the belt soak in the water for a little bit. This just lets the water, and especially the vinegar, soak all the way down into the core of the belt, because your sweat is going to get all the way into the core of that belt, and just washing with detergent, that pretty much only gets the outside and the top layers clean. But to get the inside, it's really good to make sure that the vinegar can get to it, since that's what's going to be killing the bacteria in there. The dirt pretty much stays on the outside, so that's where the detergent comes in. So once you've let it soak for a bit, it's good to actually agitate it. So you'll see me in the video here twisting it, bending it, turning it around, and occasionally wringing it out and flipping it over. This is just the same as the agitation in your washing machine where it's spinning everything. The reason that you want to do this by hand, like I'm doing, is because the washing machine is going to be pretty hard on the belt. I've actually heard of people purposefully washing their belts over and over again in a washing machine to make them look older, to get that more ratty, worn, frayed look. And personally, I don't really see the point in doing that. So I want to make sure that my belt lasts as long as possible. And so I don't wash it in the washing machine unless it gets really bad. If something gets spilled on it, if blood gets on it, something like that, then I might put it in the washing machine, but I make sure I put it in a pretty gentle cycle. So when I do wash my belt, for the most part, I'm washing it in the sink just like this, and I usually wash it maybe every other week or so, just to keep it clean. When you're doing a lot of grappling and that belt gets dragged across the mat, or if you're doing exercises with your belt, such as using it for pull-ups, I've posted other videos where I use it to actually lift weights and things, then it can get pretty dirty, pretty grimy. And when you're getting in close contact with other students, then you don't want to get them any sort of skin infections. So you want to make sure that the belt is clean. Once you've got the belt thoroughly washed, you'll need to rinse it. Nobody likes the vinegar smell, and you also have to get all of the detergent out of the belt. So at that point, I just run it under cold water, and again, basically just agitate it, kind of like you had done underwater, just twisting it, turning it, bending it, and making sure that it gets thoroughly soaked under the water, just to kind of help get all that stuff out. And periodically wringing it out as well, just to drain all of the moisture out of the inner core. This also helps loosen up any of the dirt that was left on the outside when you took it out of the water you were washing it in. Just because when you wash the belt, obviously all the stuff you're washing out of it is in the water, so you'll want to rinse that off just so that it doesn't end up kind of soaking back in at any point. Once you've got it completely rinsed, I usually wring it out pretty thoroughly, just trying to get it as dry as I can by twisting it. And I'll also stretch it a little bit just to make sure it doesn't shrink. Like I said earlier, the hot water is really what you have to worry about shrinking your belt. But I have noticed that cold water can cause a little bit of shrinking as well if you've never washed the belt before. So just kind of stretching it by hand helps reduce that a little bit. Once you've got it wrung out and stretched, you'll want to hang it up somewhere, just by a hanger or over a hook somewhere where it doesn't drag on the floor and where it's in a nice dry place. And I don't want it to be anywhere hot either, so I don't put it next to a dryer or put it in a dryer at all. I just hang it up to dry, and it works out pretty well.